good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube, and this is Forex Trading Course 101. Hello, King of Swing, happy Tuesday. Hello, Miguel. Remember, everybody, if this is your first time, what we are trying to do, we are trying to build the three pillars. Pillar number one is the strategy and or system. Pillar number two is the risk management, and pillar number three is the psychology part. And what do beginner champion traders say? Beginner champion traders say that I am not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course, this is a quote from Mark Douglas, and I have my own quote here, when the market scares you, don't be afraid to do the right thing, right? When you lose and you lose and you lose one more time, and finally the market positions in the right way, don't be afraid to do the right thing. Don't be afraid to enter the market, and follow the rules and concepts. Hello King, hello Zuelius. If this is your first time, everybody, we are in the intermediate module and we are learning about the Fibonacci. So if you don't quite understand what is happening, where is happening, why is happening, please go back to the Ducascopy YouTube webinar page and start to watch the basic module starting from lesson number 1, what is market structure. And remember, everybody, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice. And for homeworks and questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and my LinkedIn contact. Namaste Patak, sir, how are you today? Okay, everybody, please type in the chat a currency pair. Please don't type euro dollar or AUD NZD or Canada CHF or USD CHF. Okay, don't type those currency pairs. And remember, I have 20 seconds delay on the chat, so first comes first is served. Okay, and yes, I'm sorry, yesterday we had a electricity breakdown, and let's go back. Yesterday Miguel was saying that he is going to enter on a 2-hour time frame, and I said, well, risk reward is not great, and he said, well, but my take profit is at the weekly, right? Everybody, not the new ones but the old ones, guys, you are not, guys and girls, you are not listening. You are not listening to me. One more time, okay? One more time. Why are you going to lose money with the Fibonacci? Oh, Fibonacci doesn't work. Yes, it works, but you need to follow the rules. Monthly clone, edit label, weekly chart, left down corner, clone, daily chart, edit label, daily chart, and clone. The smaller time frames, the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart. Ok? Ciao Giuseppe, come stai? Everybody, we were, and here is where some of you are still not listening, Miguel, you are one of them. You were one of them. Everybody, we were telling you, remember the lessons about the multiple time frame trading, right? And we were telling you that when you enter on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, that the confirmation time frame is the daily, not the weekly and the monthly. Yes, but there is no yes but. This is a rule. Rules for trading the 3 Fibonacci's part 3 today. Okay, and rule number 1 is listen. listen and do what we are telling you. Hello Annie, how are you? And of course you can accept what we are telling you, right? You can reject what we are telling you, no problem. Okay, now, and if you would enter from the daily chart, we are talking about the Fibonacci's, then your confirmation time frame would be the weekly. So one more time, right? And for the traders who don't just listen for any reason, if on the weekly chart the market is like this, right? And maybe like this, something like this, this is the weekly, and on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart the market is like this, and your Fibonacci on the 1 hour, 2 hour, so firstly the weekly, right? So the black is the structure, and we have a Fibonacci something like this, and on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, our Fibonacci is something like this, and something like this, right? And we are telling you this was euro dollar yesterday, right? And we were telling you, oh, where are you going to put your stop loss? And you are going to say, well, my stop loss goes below the A. And we were telling you, this was Miguel's example, but there are a lot of you thinking like this, and we were telling you, well, but talking about the Fibonacci's, the risk reward is not okay. Oh yeah, but I'm going to put my take profit on the weekly extensions. One more time, you cannot trade the Fibonacci's like this, everybody. Like, oh, I'm going to enter here, right? And this is going to be on the weekly, and my stop loss on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart is going to be like this, on the weekly chart. You cannot trade like this. Not just the Fibonacci's, everybody, most of the tools, not all of them of course, but most of the tools you need to confirm, and this is why we learned that you have a trading time frame and you have a confirmation time frame, and we learned about different relationships between the charts, between the time frames. So the 15-minute chart, the 1 hour chart, the 15-minute chart and the 30-minute chart relates to the 4 hour chart, 2 hour chart. The 1 hour, 2 hour and 4 hour chart relates to the daily chart. The daily chart relates to the weekly, and it's not that the 1 hour, 2 hour relates to the weekly, it's the daily that relates to the weekly. And then lastly, we learned that the weekly relates to the monthly. Okay, Miguel and everybody else who are going to use the Fibonacci, if you don't have a nice risk-reward ratio from the daily, okay, and don't mix apples with bananas. If you are trading the Fibonacci on the 1 hour chart, your take profit and stop loss goes on the Fibonacci on the 1 hour chart. Talking about trade management, everybody, okay? And again, one more time, why you can't do this? I mean, you can, but why you shouldn't do this, right? And again, you can reject what we are telling you, no problem, oh, I'm just going to do my thing. Well, good luck with you, good luck with trading, right? Why is that? Why I cannot enter with a bad risk-reward ratio and thinking that this is going to happen? Golden nugget, everybody. Why I cannot enter on the 1 hour, 2 hour chart like this and expect that this is going to happen on the weekly? We explained to you this already. Who knows the answer? Who knows the answer? Why it's not wise to do this? Miguel is saying, in that case, could I have decided to refer my take profit to the daily D extension line? It's better, but we are teaching you, everybody. You need to understand the logic behind this, you know? You need to understand the logic. What is the logic? Why I can't enter a bad risk-reward ratio on the 1 hour chart and expect that the market is going to do on the weekly or maybe on the daily? Why not? Because the market needs to wave. Yes, would be more. Can you be more specific, Zuelius? Market needs to wave in order to go up. If I'm telling this to Miguel, he's not going to understand. It's too general, everybody. The market needs to wave. Yeah, it's going to wave on the weekly, you know. Oh, it's going to wave and I'm going to hit my take profit. Here is the wave. So what? Right? It's too general, everybody, the concept you are. Once the D extension is hit in the weekly, retracement is coming. Yes, but we are far away from the D. Who knows, everybody? This is a golden nugget. A secret, if you want. So this circle on the 1 hour chart is this tiny, tiny, tiny small circle in here. Why you cannot or should not trade like this? You are going to enter a bad risk-reward ratio. You are going to put a stop loss below the A because you learned that the safest place according to the Fibonacci is below the A, and you are going to enter a bad risk-reward ratio expecting this to happen. Extension, retracement, those are all general concepts, everybody. How can you, let's say that I'm thinking like Miguel, which is okay. I'm hearing you, but I don't understand. What's the problem? Oh, the market needs to wave, extension and retracement. What's the problem? Why I can't do this? If you don't understand the logic behind this, you are going to do stupid things, everybody, with the Fibonacci, and you are going to lose pips and money. And demo count is not going to help you, you know? And don't think, oh, it's just a demo count, so I can test, you know, I can do stupid things so that everybody, come on, right? Don't do stupid things on a demo account because you are going to form bad trading habits. And once when you form bad trading habits, keyword habits, who is going to help you? Everybody, there is only one person. When you form bad trading habits, keyword, there is only one professional that can help you. And no, it's not FXPassion. You heard, right? Habits are hard to break, and you are doing stupid things on the demo account thinking, oh, but it's just the demo, you know, so I can play around, and you know, you are going to do a stupid thing 20 times. You just form a habit, and there is only one professional that can help you. And no, it's not a trader. Another golden nugget today. Who is the professional, everybody, that can help you if you formed bad trading habits? And I'm telling you, it's not a trader. Guess who? Your Fibonacci dog. No, no, he cannot help you either, you know. everybody, the trading arena or area, it's not that different from the other areas. You know, when you have a bad trading habit, that you smoke or you drink too much, you know, you maybe drink too much alcohol, or maybe you are fat or whatever, you know, in bad health, and you are in a habit of doing this, who is the only one professional that can help you? Correct, Zueli, psychologist. When you, and it happens, you know, there are traders coming into the Forex course 202, and we are trying to help them, you know, and not all of them, but some of them, you know, I'm telling them, you need to go to a psychologist. Oh, but I'm not crazy. It's not about being crazy. You know, I'm not a psychologist, so I can suggest you some books to read, you know, but if the books are not going to help you, books about emotional intelligence or how to break a habit, you know, neuroscience books, but if those books cannot help you, you need to go to a psychologist. You know? Oh, but I'm not crazy. Well, good luck. Psychologists are not for crazy people, you know? Giuseppe says, extension on 1 hour could be retracement on the weekly and stop me out. Yes, sir. Exactly. So everybody, number one, don't joke around. If you want to be a professional trader one day, don't joke around on the demo account. You know, don't joke. It's not a joke. Because you are going to form bad habits and then, oh, help me, I can't. I simply can't. You know? Oh, passion, I know what I should do, but for some strange reason, I'm not doing it. Well, good morning. You are in a habit. You know? And yes, everybody, nobody's perfect, right? We all do have bad trading habits, right? No, no. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm very aware about this. Nobody's perfect, we all do mistakes, but doing a mistake because you didn't learn and doing stupid things with purpose are two different things, everybody. With the first one you are going to learn, with the second one you are going to form bad habits. Simple as that. So everybody else, what's the logic behind, right? The extension on the 1 hour could be the retrace. So the wave, you have only one wave on the higher time frame, and you have a lot of waves, 20, 30, 1 hour chart waves on a 1 hour time frame. So when you have the market like this, you know, and this is the weekly chart, you know, and we are somewhere in here, you know, on the 1 hour, 2 hour chart, and you are thinking, everybody, you know, that you are going to enter this tiny Fibonacci swing on the 1 hour chart. Well, look at the weekly monster. You know, these first 2 or 3 swings, or 5 or 6 on the 1 hour chart, are nothing compared to the weekly monster. You know, this is why you cannot enter here and you expect, because the, you know, this monster can do something like this in a matter of days, and it's going to stop you out, you know. And you knew that is a bad risk-reward ratio. And some of you are thinking, yes, but the market could go up, right? Yeah, but the market could go up. Well, if you have a crystal ball, just call me, okay? I'm going to give you my money to manage, okay? And I'm going on vacation. There is no yes but, everybody. Still, if you do this, you don't quite understand what are the so-called probabilities. You know, you cannot enter Fibonacci wise, okay, we are talking about the Fibonacci, you cannot enter this kind of trades, you know. And Miguel just asked, yes, but what if the daily is like this? Well, the daily is going to be most likely is going to be positioned something like this, right? And maybe you have a down original Fibonacci on the daily, and maybe you have the contrarian, you know, up. So sometimes they are going to be equal, right? So yes, this is a trade, okay? Edit levels, contrarian, like this. So this is a trade, right? But on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour time frame, you have bad risk reward ratio, and on the daily the market didn't start to retrace yet. So do you have an entry, everybody? Golden nugget one more time. Do you have an entry? You know? Or maybe on the daily you have, let's say that the market retraced, right? And you have a bearish, just an example, you have a bearish candle, you know, bearish candle down here, something like this, you know, and you would think, well, so the original Fibonacci on the 1 hour, 2 hour chart equals the daily, so the daily is my confirmation time frame, so I can project my D extension on the daily, and this is true, you know, but you have bad risk reward ratio in the 1 hour, 2 hour chart, and you have a bearish candle on the daily. Do you have a signal to enter? Let's make a poll, everybody. Who thinks that you can enter like this? You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know, I have no clue. Fair answer, you know. Remember, everybody, don't do this. Don't enter in the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart and looking at the monthly Fibonacci is not going to help you. I mean, just a quick example, right? Let's open EuroCAD, not again NZD-CAD, but EuroCAD weekly chart. I mean, just look in here, you know, look in here. This is the weekly chart. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low. You just lost on the 1 hour, 2 hour chart. You just lost in here, you know, on the 1 hour, 2 hour chart. For sure. And this is going to happen all the time. You know, if you are lucky enough, but it's not probability wise, you know, you are not thinking or trading as a professional trader, you are gambling, you know, or in here, you know. So it's making lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low. So again, here you would lose on the 1 hour, 2 hour chart, 4 hour chart, because the swings on the weekly are too big, everybody. And he says, in my opinion, trading the 2 hour by looking at the Fibo weekly, you need to have much money and much patience and strong nerves. Conclusion, not so clever. Guys, you can, and also, right, we explained to you that we have two types of indicators, So you have indicators and tools that are going to show you direction, and you have indicators and tools that are going to show you timing. So if you are looking at the Fibonacci just to identify direction is okay. But as Annie, you are saying, you know, you cannot enter the 1 hour chart because the what it's happening on the weekly. What are the pictures saying? Number one, we use the original Fibonacci to determine trend direction. Then we compare trend direction from the larger time frame to the lower time frame. And as you can see the picture, I don't have the weekly here and the monthly. You have the daily and the 1 hour, 2 hour, maybe 4 hour time frame. It's not 1 hour monthly, 1 hour weekly, right? And rule, for high probability trades, we should always enter in extensions and in the same direction. And things to remember, the higher time frame controls the smaller time frame. The Fibonacci is stronger than the trend line. Sell the C or buy the C and take profit at the D. All of this stuff, right? So who in here thinks that, again, one more time, who in here thinks that you can enter, look at the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart and look at the daily. Who in here thinks that you can enter, that you have a signal or that it's wise to enter right now? And you can look also at the weekly, right? So I'm going to delete this one because hopefully you understood. You know, look at the 1 hour, 2 hour chart, look at the daily and look at the weekly and tell me, everybody, is it wise to enter on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart? And I'm not talking about direction, everybody. Listen to this. Now I remember. Listen to this, everybody. Statistical fact based on latest statistics, and you can find this on the internet, I don't remember the web page. Based on latest statistics, 90% of Fibonacci traders, the Fibonacci traders are the traders who are deciding, so their decisions are based on the Fibonacci's. 90% of Fibonacci traders lose trades because of wrong timing. Not because of the wrong direction, but because of wrong timing. There are countless studies, everybody, about the Fibonacci, Stochastic, MACD, systems, you know. I don't remember the webpage, but just check on the internet. And I'll be honest with you, I don't remember if it's 90 or 85 or 88, but it's a big number. Based on the latest statistics, 90%, whatever, right, 85, 75, doesn't matter, of the Fibonacci traders, meaning the traders who are, their decisions to enter the market long or short are based on the Fibonacci's, lose pips and money, or stocks and money, you know, it doesn't matter what asset you are trading, they lose trades because of wrong timing. You know, and of course, right? And guys, you know, like Eddington, yes, I watched your webinars last year and you taught us. Again, don't mix apples with bananas. Don't mix concepts. Miguel, you are mixing concepts. Of course, it's my fault, right? Because I was teaching last year, it's the same, I'm telling you, everybody. And Miguel is saying, a few months ago during the Fibonacci lesson you taught us that we had a bad risk reward. We could revert the take profit to the D extension line on the higher time frame. Is this not valid anymore? Miguel, yes, it is, but you were said yesterday that you would enter on the 1 hour and 2 hour, and you said that the D extension was on the weekly. Right? Just look at the recording from yesterday and you're going to see. You wanted to enter the 1 hour, 2 hour chart and profit take on the weekly. Those two are still okay. Those two are still okay, everybody. This concept is still valid, but I'm telling you, you need to check your timing, you know. So what Miguel is asking, oh, can I enter here and can I profit take on the daily, right? Like clone, you know, so violet goes to violet, violet goes to violet, you know. So this concept, Miguel, still stands. But not those two. Confirmation chart, Fibo work as the leading indicator. I will like to go along with candlestick formation if previous high will not break on hourly chart and daily Fibonacci do not have a confirmed C. Higher low. Ah, okay. Thank you, Pata. Great strategy, great entry. Sure. Am I right? Everybody, there is no right or wrong, but yes, you are thinking the right way, Patak. Okay. So this concept, Miguel and everybody else, still stands, but it's between the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart and the daily, okay? Not the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour and the weekly. Okay? Are we clear on that? So, and one more time, let's delete this one, everybody. You know, now that we are talking about the multiple time frames trading, we are going to reverse, we are going to draw down Fibonacci. You have a market positioned like this, and you have a down Fibonacci on the weekly this time. No, this one, okay. Blue goes to blue and the market is here, and on the daily chart, you know, you have something like this. Now this is going to be easy one, right? On the daily chart you have something like this, you know, and on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart you have something like this. Okay, and let's make it easier this time, right? Something like this. Okay, now should you enter, everybody, should you enter this trade or not on the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour time frame? Look at the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart, you know, and we are going to apply this concept, right? So my stop loss goes up in here and my take profit goes with the daily, right? So this is it. It's going to be green and clone. So from the daily standpoint, it's going to be something like this, right? Can you enter this trade? Or yes, there is a trick, everybody in here, you know. It's a tricky question. can you enter, or is it wise to enter this trade? You have a original Fibonacci pointing down on the daily, you have original Fibonacci pointing down on the 1 hour, 2 hour chart. Risk reward is not good enough on the 1 hour, 2 hour chart, but as Miguel pointed out, this concept still works with the correct relationship between the different charts. Can you enter? There must be a trick, right? It's a tricky question. You can say yes, you can say no, you can say I don't know. Yes, short. Thank you, Patak. Anybody else? Anybody else? Come on, guys, don't be afraid. We are here to learn. There is no right or wrong. Don't be shy, okay? I'm not going to call you to the office today. Miguel, what do you think? Annie, what do you think? Zuelius, what do you think? Giuseppe, che cosa ne pensi? King of Swing, King Reagan. Can we enter short this trade? Or is it wise to short this trade? Patak says yes. And in the meantime, everybody, please type in the chat a currency pair that you want that we check. Short, I would be a bad entry if you enter. Wow, King of Swing, why is that? And he says, I don't know. Fair answer, Annie, thank you. King of Swing, why would be a bad entry? Look at the risk reward, man. Patak says short, Zuelius says short. King of Swing says it would be a bad entry. MHB, what would you wait for? King of Swings is the only one saying it would be a bad entry. Why is that? Why is that? I understand that this concept refers to higher time frame and not lower time frame. So what's the answer, Miguel? And everybody, I'm going to help you a little bit more. You have a counter trendline break in here, okay? And we are going to increase your risk reward. The market, okay, is already in your favor if you want. Okay. Euro JPY, great. Wait, check. Congratulations, Patak, you are almost there. You are almost there. What's the answer, everybody? Is this an 80% probability trade? And I'm going to give you here, you have the confirmed C, you know, on the 1 hour, 2 hour time frame also. You have everything, you know. Next counter trendline break short. Okay, so next counter trendline break short again, no problem. So Patak and King of Swing are almost there. Sir, the market is a breakout of point on the weekly. Everybody, King of Swing and Patak are here. So it's a no. This would be a bad entry. Bad entry, everybody. Why is that? Because the weekly, and some of you are asking, but you just said that we cannot compare the weekly. It's difficult to understand, isn't it? Before we mixed apples and bananas, and now we are telling you that, oh, but now you must check the weekly. The short rates, everybody. So this is where we are trying to explain to you, you are mixing, everybody, different concepts. You are mixing different concepts. Okay? So what are the two concepts that we shouldn't mix? Well, concept number one, when the monthly or the weekly hit the D extension, which blue goes to blue, you know, and yes, it have some small space to fall lower, you know, this was the example, you know, but when you are entering on the 1 hour, 2 hour chart and the risk reward ratio was already bad, and also, you know, from the daily standpoint the risk reward ratio it's still okay, those trades are not 80%. Those trades are 20%. So you have only 20% chance to win according to the Fibonacci. Why is that? Because the market on the weekly, and the weekly controls the daily and the 1 hour chart, it's almost added at the D extension. So what are the two concepts that we are mixing? We are mixing that we are trading all of this. We are not. We are trading the 1 hour, 2 hour chart, and we are confirming the daily chart, but those two are going to react to the weekly. So when the weekly hits the D extension, after the extension, what it must happen? It must retrace, right? And this is where, if you are not monitoring and checking, everybody, this is what is going to happen. Maybe you are going to be a winner for a few pips or so, and then bam, bam on the daily and bam on the 2 hour chart, 1 hour chart, whatever. You just lost, everybody. And you didn't lose because of direction, everybody. You lost because of wrong timing. Timing was wrong. Does this make sense to you, everybody? Zuelius, okay, understood. I hope so. I hope so. Some students are here for 2, 3, 5 years in the webinars and still don't get it. I hope so. And some of you guys, you know, and we know each other, we are friends, right? But some of you are stubborn, you know. Oh, Passion, but you are stubborn too. Yes, I am, of course. Of course I'm stubborn. I wouldn't be a trader, you know, and unless I'm stubborn, you know. I see the weekly blue retrace and extension, sure. Everybody do a favor to yourself and put alarms near the D extensions. So Annie said Euro JPY, let me see Euro JPY. Euro JPY, just quickly. Euro JPY, forget about the indicators, daily chart. Okay, so this is the daily chart, and let's see the weekly chart. Okay, delete. Okay, pivot points, and this is not valid anymore, and down, up, Fibonacci retracement. Okay, everybody, so the D extension on the weekly chart is 130 something, you know, 130 something. So do yourself a favor, do yourself a favor and 130 something, you know, 130 here. Okay, do yourself a favor, everybody, and put alarms on the charts. What color? Okay, there you go. Put alarms up in here. Circle, horizontal line. Put alarms in here. So why is that? Well, what is going to happen most likely, right? Because we don't have the crystal ball, where the market is going to go up, go up, go up, go up, and hopefully hit the D extension on the daily, and then you have a new Fibonacci on the daily, like this one. Like this one. And let's make it red, right? It's going to be better, red and like this. And we're going to put a text and an alarm here. So this is weekly D extension. Okay, weekly D extension. The red one is the weekly D extension. Put an alarm in here, because it doesn't, listen to me please, it doesn't matter what the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour chart and the daily are going to do in here. You know, if you are going to go long, and I don't care what setup do you have, when the market hits the D extension, the weekly, you are going to lose. And yes, you know, the market can do anything it wants, and we don't have a crystal ball, but it's a probability game. You know, if you are a trader that works for me, and you are a Fibonacci trader, and you enter in here, and if you lose, we are going to have a conversation. And I'm going to ask you, you know, we're going to have a friendly conversation. Why did you enter here? Why did you enter? Oh, boss, but the setup on the 1 hour, why did you enter here? You know that there is the weekly, the extension is 50 or whatever pips above, right? You knew this. Why the F did you enter here? Why did you risk up in here? Everybody, does this make sense to you? You know? And if for some reason you enter up in here and you win, you know, I'm still going to call you in my office and I'm going to ask you, why did you enter here? Oh, but the setup on the 1 hour, it doesn't matter. Oh, but I won. Yes, you won by luck. This is luck. Luck is, everybody, when you enter against the statistically proven rules of any system or strategy that matters and you win. This is luck. And ask any professional trader, it doesn't need to be a forex trader, it could be stock trader, ETF trader, bond trader. Ask any professional trader, they are not trading based on luck. Passion, can you repeat please? Yes sir. Luck is every time that you enter the market against the rules or concept of any strategy or trading methodology and you win. This is you being lucky. Thank you for the lesson. Man, thank me when you learn this, okay? Don't thank me before. You know? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank me if you learn. If you are not learning, everybody, what's the thank you for? Okay? Anyway, watch the webinars, listen, you know, or don't, it's up to you, I'm not your father. Okay? Learn the rules and see you back tomorrow. So